What's up, guys? Today, I told you I didn't have any plans, but we would do something fun. And that's true. Days like today are good that we don't have any plans because this morning in the group chat, Nava was like, yo, anybody going to the track? I'm like, what's going on at the track? Drag racing. Sunday fun day. We're gonna take the Skyline. We got 1,000 horsepower axles now. We're still on street tires, so we might wheel hop and I'll have to let off. But I wanna go there and hopefully make like a sub 12-second pass. I feel like that's a very achievable goal. So we're gonna hop in the Skyline, go drive over to the track and go do some passes. Back still hurts a little bit better. I can do stuff and move around now. I don't think it's worth seeing a chiropractor because I think it's just like, you know, like just a strain. I don't even know like where a chiropractor is or like how I go. Is that weird? Do I have to take my shirt? I don't know. Let's go drag race. Got my track cam setups. Got some stupid organic Lunchables for the road. I don't know whether I've said this in videos or not, but I do believe this is my favorite build to this date, other than the Evo. The chassis, the way that this car handles, the fact that it has AC, it's drivable around town, it's comfortable, the seats are nice, it's easy to get new, it looks cool, it brakes well. It hits everything. The only thing I think I would do that would make this any more perfect would be putting an SR in it. Because as much as I love the RB, I love the characteristics of my SR that much more. SR just has like more of a meaty feel. I think the longer stroke gives it a little more just like out of boost torque. It just feels a little bit more lively. But this car is great. This is probably one of the coolest things that I've put together, and it wasn't really even intentional. It just kind of came about, but I really, really enjoy this thing. And as you can see, we've used it for quite a bit. This is our rebate day, guys. If you remember last time, we couldn't even leave the lane. we broke both axles. No wheel hop. I'm gonna be really easy the first time, just let it slip a lot. Ooh, there's a lot of people here today. Last time it was like a low-key testing too, and this is like a legit event. There's tents and stuff. People mean business. We're gonna hurt some feelings. By that I mean, my feelings are gonna be hurt. Damn, that's a line. Might take a while to get a pass in. I'm legit seeing everything from like street cars to like 2,000 horsepower crazy drag cars. I wonder who we're gonna end up running against. As fate may have it, we're running against, now, dude, what are the odds?
I'm not running.
Why?
I want to change my axles.
Hurry! Hurry, I want to run against you. How much horsepower does this thing make?
It's on wastegate pressure. It's slow right now.
Give me an estimate.
Maybe 400.
In case you guys didn't know, Nava has a 400 horsepower SRT4. Cage! You're crazy, dude. Go change his axles.
Oh, yeah, I need to find my buddy's truck so I can get cool.
I need to remember that reaction time has no bearing on our overall quarter mile time. No wheel hop. Hey, if I don't want to burn out, I don't have to, right?
No, you don't got to.
Just roll right through it?
Yeah.
Try to drive around the water, I guess?
Yeah, I can walk you around the water if you want. Move the cone for you. Jumped the launch a little bit, but I think that was a decent first go. We can launch a little bit harder next time, and I just have to not miss third. If I bounce off rev limiter, it'll help unload the trans and will make that way easier. This C32 trans acts a lot like an SR trans, where it kind of it like loads up and then it doesn't want to go into gear unless you're off throttle for a decent amount of time. First to second went better than I thought, but going into third, I should have bounced it off rev limiter and then it unloads it and I'm able to put it in. So we'll give that a try in the next one. Car felt sick though. Thank you. 13.5 considering. That's pretty rad. At 120 miles an hour, that's fast. Fastest I've ever gone in this thing. That's a good starting point for us to break. Not to break, but like to break that record, if you want to call it a record. I don't know. I only have time for one more pass because I got to go meet up with my dad and my sister for dinner while he's in town for Thanksgiving. But we're going against Navo, and my goal is just going to be not to miss third. I think if I bounce off rev limiter, it'll unload the trans enough to be able to do that.
Man, hopefully you don't break it this time.
Oh, I made a pass before.
Yeah, I know, I saw
got
you.
better axles.
How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Hey, put that wheel on the other side where it belongs.
Your window go up?
Yeah.
Alright, well next time we keep out. How do you go down the track?
That one. I could have repped it out a little longer. We were flying. That was sick. I'm happy we're going home on that one. Just a little bit, but I think I let off and got back on it. We got a good first to second shift, didn't fall in a boost much. I didn't power shift second to third like I wanted to, but I still think I shifted fast enough to where we should have a good time. It's breaking up a little bit though. Thank you. 11.9. Not bad. My car's breaking up a bit. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. After that last pass, I think because it was the first time I've ever been at that high of RPM for that long. Look at my battery voltage. It's all over the place. So I think I fried my alternator. So we have two options with this. We could do a rebuilt Skyline alternator. We got a place that rebuilds them and has a lifetime warranty. But I think what we're gonna do, Raw Brokerage makes an LS alternator conversion. So if my alternator goes again, we can just pick up an LS alternator anywhere. Same plug, just a little different bracket, and it just bolts right up. So that's tight. It's nice that we can see battery voltage right there on that gauge, because if we didn't, I'd probably be troubleshooting coil packs and plugs and injectors trying to find this breakup. But that's easy. In case you're wondering, here are my two slips. I'm on the left on both. So if you want to look at any of my times, I know my 60 foot's kind of lame. I was just trying to slip the clutch as much as I could so I wouldn't end up breaking axles or anything. But you can see I did improve it by about a half a second on the second one. So that's pretty tight, almost by a second actually. I do think though I could shift faster and I probably could get a little better launch. But if you heard in that video, the wheels started to hop a little bit in first, so I think I may have let off a little bit. You might be wondering, did we beat Navo since we got mixed up in the starting line? So I text Navo, I told him to send me a picture of his slip. And I'll tell you, we did beat Navo. All right, this is what Navo ran. Still really, really good for a front wheel drive car. I mean, very, very good. He ran 120 at 12.6, so he beat my first time. This is him on the right. And his 60 foot, 2.2, I was 1.9, so I only beat him by a little bit, but for a front wheel drive car, it looks like that thing hooks, so that's sick. I've never gotten to ride in that car or gotten to drive it, and obviously I can drive it next time we hang out, so that should be exciting. But anyway, I was hoping to drive the Skyline out to, we're going to Topgolf with my dad because he's in town and my sister's here, but that breaking up issue, I did a little bit of testing, right? So I unplugged the battery to see if I had a bad alternator, because then in theory the car would die. Nope. Battery voltage seems pretty good, kind of like around like 12.5, close to 13. I tried testing the voltage on the wire that goes to the battery with the battery unconnected, and it's like 13.3, pretty steady. So I think the alternator's okay. So now the question is, why is the car just randomly breaking up?
Usually coil packs in my experience are a boost related thing. Like I normally have coil pack issues when I'm like in a high boost because I think it's blowing out the spark, or is that spark plugs? So maybe it is coil packs. It could be one of the two. Either way, I have to leave, so I don't have time to sort with it. I did want to take this car to Topgolf tonight and just like bomb in the Skyline and be tight. But got a new tire for the Mustang, so I'll just mount this bad boy up and then we'll just rip over there. Maybe I'll put some E85 in it so we can have a little bit of extra fun. Pray for me. I just closed my phone in the Mustang trunk and I'm really hoping that it was just the screen protector and not the actual phone. But it looks like it's the phone. This sucks. Come on. Please. Don't be the phone. Please. Please. We're golden. Kinda. Yeah, we're golden. Sick. Taking the Stang tonight.
17 south.
Mustang's always a very fun car to drive, especially when I gotta make up time on the highway. Quick reminder though, while you're watching this, it's our last day of deals for like the whole Cyber Monday, Black Friday stuff. I'll put a flyer up, but today we just have ridiculous deals on whatever's left over from the weekend. Chances are by the time this video's up, it might all be gone, but thank you guys for participating in the sale, and this is one last day. I don't want to make myself a liar, so I'm not gonna say that this is a regular thing. We're walking down the hallway, which means we're gonna close the video with another guitar clip. I'm having fun playing, but my fingers, since I haven't played in probably almost a year now at this point, are already like destroyed. I've been playing for probably about an hour and a half until I decided to pull out the camera. I was like, oh, let me play around with this. Oh, let me play around with this. And I was like, oh crap, I should probably film because it's like 1 a.m. now. So what I'm gonna do, my skill set of the different sounds and stuff that I can make kind of limited, so rather than playing the same style stuff as we did last time, what I really like to do and what I've always done with guitar is not play other songs, but just kind of play around until something sounds cool and then kind of improv over it. I've won, I guess, a couple, well, major and minor scales. I usually play minor scales over stuff, but I kind of just like to improv and use little different riffs that sound cool and just kind of play around and dance around on the strings. So that's what we're gonna do. Just kind of chill, way more chill than yesterday's because my fingers are killing me, but I just thought it'd be cool to end out this video in that way as well. And it seems like a lot of you guys liked it, which is tight. It kind of encourages me to continue playing rather than just being like, lazy, Game of Thrones. That's what we're gonna do after this. I'm gonna go watch Game of Thrones. I'm like season 2. Not gonna tell you guys where I am because you're gonna spoil it. Everyone dies, I know. Bye. If you haven't noticed, what I do is I leave this car. I have a problem. This guitar, I leave in the lower tuning because the other guitar has like a locked bridge, so it's a pain to keep retuning. So I'll just leave this one in lower tuning and then I play standard tuning on the other guitar. So that's why I switch back and forth. And that guitar sounds way better and it's like easier to play lead stuff. I have this tuned down to drop C sharp. So it's all the strings are down one note and then the other string is down to match the D. So it gives us a really meaty sound, like. Alright, but we're gonna use a loop station again and I'm gonna try to like layer stuff and make it sound pretty, whatever, yada yada yada. Sounds meaty enough. Gotta get a little bit more meat. sick though. It's really fun to play. Like, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy this. I think tomorrow I'll probably like play some. I like playing blues more. It's just a little bit too angry for me right now. I'm in kind of a happy mood because I'm excited to go watch Game of Thrones. I really want to just like angrily strum on the other guitar though. Maybe we'll do that real quick and then we'll call it a day. All right, bear with me. Those of you who watched to the end, I appreciate you. This will probably get old fast and there'll start being complaints. I remember when this used to be a car channel, now it's a guitar channel. Change your name back to BMX Car 5, Car BMX 7. One more, because this one's kind of fun.